Welcome class to lesson 3-9. Strong mathematicians can understand different ways to interpret remainders in division. So there's remainders, that's one of our other vocab words. And interpret means like it can stand for many different things. So take out your notebook, your pencil, write down today's date, lesson 3-9, and let's figure out what those remainders can be used for. So remainders can be, I like to write this down because we have to think about these as which one of these fall into. So box one, remainders can be, one, not part of the answer at all. They could cause the answer to be rounded up. They can be added to the quotient for the answer. They can be the answer itself, or is a fraction or decimal part of the answer. So we got a lot of things going on that remainders can be with each and every problem. So it's important that we really understand the problem and think about the question and what it's asking us, so we know when we do our work, what do we do with that remainder if we have one? So you can pause the video right now. You can write down these 5 different options of what could happen, because they will come in handy today when we solve some word problems. All right, box 2. Now let's take in our skills and let's use these examples to help learn about remainders. So we're going to solve and discuss the meaning of the remainder. Kendra bought a bag of 200 cheese crackers for her class. If each student gets 7 crackers, how many students are there? How many crackers are left over? So I noticed there are 2 questions, so I'm going to make sure I need to answer both of those in my response. So I'm picturing Kendra bought a bag of 200 cheese crackers for her class. So she's got 200 cheese crackers. So we have 200 cheese crackers. If each student gets 7 crackers, all right, so we divide them up. We have 7 crackers for each kid. How many students are there? Well, let's find out. 7 can't go into 2, 7 can go into 20, so start right there. That would be a 2. 2 times 7 is 14. So 20 minus 14 is 6. Bring down the 0 because 6 is less than 7. 6 can go into 60. It seems a pretty big number. 7 times 7 is 49. 7 times 8 is 56. That looks pretty close. 28 times 7 is 56. I subtract it, I get a remainder of 4. So now I'm going to take that and now use that. Now there's the math. And now take that math to figure out how does it answer the question. So how many students are there? Well, if I look at that, that would be my quotient, right? There's 28 students in her class. So that answers the first question. The second question is, how many crackers are left over? Well, if they each get 7, there would be 4 crackers left over, so there would be 4 crackers left over. So notice the first question, the remainder was not part of my answer. It wasn't needed at all. And in the second question, the remainder was my answer. So I kind of show you how the remainders can be not part of the answer, or they could be the answer depending on what the questions are asking. So you can pause the video, write this down to help you out with some word problem and remainder and how to show that different parts are needed for the remainder versus other parts. Rashid has 87 pennies. He divided them equally among his 4 sisters. How many pennies does Rashid have left after he gave his sisters their share? So, a lot going on there. So Rashid has 87 pennies. I'm picturing that 87 pennies. I'm going to write that down. He divided them equally among his 4 sisters. So he has 4 sisters he's going to share with. What a nice guy. How many pennies does Rashid have left after he gave his sisters their share? Well, we got to do some division right now. See how many their sister's getting, or each sister's getting. 4 goes into 8, 2. 2 times 4 is 8. Subtract is 0. 0 is less than 4. Bring down the 7. 4 can go into 7 one time. 1 times 4 is 4. Subtract and get 3. So remainder of 3. So now they have the math. They look at the question. How many pennies does Rashid have left after he gave his sisters their share? Well, each sister is going to get this many pennies, which means he's going to have the leftover, which would mean the remainder here is my answer. So to answer the question, how many pennies did Rashid have left after he gave his sister their pennies, would be 3 pennies Rashid has left. There we go. So you can pause the video right now as another example of how a remainder could be the answer to the problem. And now it's your turn. So you're going to draw a line there, and I would like you to Put box 3 now. It's your turn, and solve this and then talk about the remainder. Jot down a little note about what the remainder was. Kim has 375 stickers. She wants to divide them equally among herself and 3 friends. The leftover stickers Kim will keep for herself. How many stickers does Kim have? Ooh, Kim has 375 stickers. She wants to divide them equally among herself and 3 friends. The leftover stickers Kim will keep for herself. That's not a question, that's a statement. How about we get a period there? How many stickers does Kim have? You can pause the video right now and solve this. Good luck. And another problem for you to solve and figure out what the remainder is. There are 347 students who there are 347 students who are going, make sure I edit my work better, huh? Who are going on a field trip. They can fit 8 students in each van. How many vans will they have to take so all students can go on the field trip? There are 347 students who are going on a field trip. They can fit 8 students in each van. How many vans will they have to take so all students can go on the field trip? So pause the video, solve it out, answer the question, and make sure you talk about the remainder in a sentence or two, what the remainder was in this problem. Good luck. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to jot them down. Also, if you have any strategies that you use to help you, feel free to share those out. Thanks again for another great lesson.